Story number 8. The evolution of the American citizen and how we all respond to the historic policies of each party. Could this be the key in the 2020 election? Let me shorten that up a little bit. We have all changed, and we could be responding to the policies of the Democrats and the Republicans a little bit differently because we all really want the same thing, and that's a peaceful life, something to live off of. We don't want to face adversity, but when it comes, we do need a pat on the back. And that's why story number 8 is pivotal, because we have the 2020 election coming up. And I did find a story that's saying that there's a polarization going on in this country. I analyzed the facts and the fictions of what actually happened in the past. And they're saying that each party had a tie, and the fact that there was brutality years ago, there was unfair treatment, there was slavery, but people are trying to thaw this out. The state, and this is a key matter in the 2020 election, because Democrats constantly keep pulling the race card and pulling the racial card and pulling the fact that there are people left out in this democracy. State Department identifies 23 violations. They're talking about multiple security incidents concerning Clinton email scandals. Folks, I'm telling you, story number 8, when you talk about the what's leading up to the 2020 election, all the cards are going to be pulled, because there is a lot of things going on in this democracy that we live in, this representative democracy. And they're talking about the Trump administration. They're talking about what the Democrats did in the past, the fact that the Jim Crow laws, they're saying that Democrats are responsible for those types of policies. And they're saying that Republicans are trying to rebuild, or it may be the way of the future, but some citizens are not buying it. They're trying to find a different type of policy, and that may be why Americans are polarized. So, like I said, these stories, those are the top 8 stories that made it in. They may affect you. Some local stories that made it in. Youngstown schools, barbers, they are stressing the importance of reading. Schools and barbers. Local officials are concerned about a rise in local prostitution. Scary, scary stuff. Howlands, tornado sirens failed in the midst of hazardous weather. Canfield Council proposes stormwater fee hike. City school survey shows good ratings in the city. I want to thank you all for tuning in and listen to me. I want to thank the news outlets and journalists that keep us informed. You deserve all the credit. And like I said, I'm just a mediator. So as again, I want to thank all the news outlets, and I want to thank you for tuning into the Mediator this week with me, Brian West. I try my best to give you everything, but if I don't, then you can always find it in a journalist. Have a good week, everybody, and thank you for tuning into the Mediator this week with me, Brian West. I am out of here. Have a good week, and love your neighbor like you would love yourself. I'm out of here. Have a good week, everybody, and thank you for tuning to the Mediator.
Have no fear, fellow citizens. The Mediator is here.